Hello everyone, this is Gene and I'm back with another video. So you know that video I made yesterday when I talked about the curfew here in New York City? And I said that the curfew was from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. and that what I was anticipating, that what I was anticipating was them doing a gradual rollback, right? Going from 11 p.m. to 10 p.m. to 9 to 8, right? Well, believe it or not, our elected oppressors of Governor Cuomo and Mayor DeBlasio have surprised even me, and that's hard to do, because I'm a very jaded, cynical person, and I'm a pessimist by, well, I shouldn't say by nature, but I'm a former optimist who got kicked in the face one too many times by life. So I am at best a realist and at worst a pessimist. But anyway, they just sent an alert out, at least on my phone, right? For here in New York City, that the curfew is now going to be from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. They done jumped 3 hours. 3 hours. Now you can't even go outside unless you're an essential worker past 8 p.m. And here's the thing about this that I know that they'll probably never hear it, but I'm going to say it anyway, because so at least it's out there. Rules like this, curfews like this, don't curb the violence, right? Our elected oppressors will say that they're doing this to protect people, to quell the violence. No, this doesn't quell the violence. Anybody who was going to loot and riot and steal and use the people's outrage and self-destructive tendencies, right, because of the protesting of the whole George Floyd thing, right? They were going to be out there anyway. Anybody who was intending to riot or to loot, or even those who were going to be involved in peaceful protest, right? Guess what? These regulations aren't going to stop them, right? Think of, like, say, theft, right? Theft, of course, keeps people who don't have any real intention to steal from stealing, right? But guess what? Someone who's determined to steal is going to steal, right? And I'm not trying to say that we shouldn't have laws against theft or murder or those things. Of course we should. But I'm just trying to highlight the fact that anybody who's determined to engage in these activities, which are clearly illegal, are going to do it because they don't care about the law. They don't care about the law. They're not going to obey it anyway, right? So what this curfew does, in my personal opinion, with them rolling it back so quickly, is that it makes people like me, right, criminals. Not that I've done anything wrong, not that I've done anything criminal, but say I want to go across the street to my local bodega, which I've done plenty of times, right? 9:30, 10:30, go get something to eat before bed. Now I can't. Now I can't, because if I step outside past 8 p.m. and a police officer sees me or somebody reports me, now I have violated curfew and now I've committed a crime. The crime of going outside to get food, right? So it's something that is not a crime in any other instance, right? But because of now this curfew, unless you're an essential worker, right? If you're outside past 8, even if you're just standing there chilling, talking to your friends, eating something, right? Now you're a criminal. Normal, regular life activities are now criminal after 8 p.m. thanks to our elected oppressors of Mayor Bill DeBlasio and Governor Andrew Cuomo, right? This just victimizes regular people like myself, and it's just going to embolden the rioters anyway, because now they have another thing to be angry at. Now they're going to use it as another justification for their destructive actions, which ultimately, again, hurt people like me, the regular person, right? Or they hurt the businesses. That's another big thing. So many businesses, at least around my part of New York, right, we're just starting to open back up, like the local Chinese restaurant after being closed for like 2 months. It's finally open back up, and they operate primarily at night, right? They open from like, generally speaking, from like 11 a.m. till like 10 something normally. Those are their normal hours under normal circumstances, right? Businesses like the Chinese restaurant, businesses like, say, diners, pizza shops, right? Places that really depend, even like, supermarkets, right? People, businesses that depend on people coming in a bit later in the evening are now that were just reopening after 2 months, right? And who are already struggling because a lot of these type of businesses, like the service industry, the food industry, are already struggling mightily because they can't have people sit inside and have a meal, right? You have to either order delivery or takeout. So their primary means of income, which is having people come and dine at the establishment, is still taken from them. So they're already struggling as it is, working with these less than ideal circumstances. And now our elected oppressors have said, hey, you've got to shut down before 8 p.m., right? Off the streets at 8 p.m. So now these businesses, which were all already struggling and were slowly starting to reopen, right, have now been undercut again. And that's if they're lucky. Some places might flat out close down again. Some places might, go out of business permanently. These curfews don't help anybody but politicians who will try to say, "Oh, we're doing it for your own good. We're trying to protect you from violence." No, you put me right in line of fire of violence when you do stuff like this. Anyhow, I think I've said all that I can really say about this. I don't want to belabor the point. I just wanted to give an update. So, yeah, and that's it. That's the situation. The esteemed city and state government has just made life that much harder, and it's just given more reasons for violence to people who were going to commit violence anyway. So thanks a lot, Bill and Andrew. You're one hell of a team. Thanks a lot. You just made my life that much more difficult. Anyway, and not just my life, I should say, because that sounds selfish. Not just my life, but the life of other people, again, who again, businesses that operate in the mid-evening hours, right? So many things. It's so many things that they don't think about are going to be impacted by this curfew, because they don't think about people, they think about their own image. You want to stop the rioters? Arrest them. Not the protesters. Arrest the rioters. There were videos online of like a whole damn gang of police standing around doing nothing as people climb out of a window of a boarded up store. Maybe you should arrest the looters to send a message instead of putting a curfew out, which just makes life that much more difficult for the regular citizenry. But what do I know? What do I know? But anyway, I will see you all around in the next video. Yeah, this is going to be pretty real life stuff for a bit. Sorry. Them's the breaks. But anyway, I hope you're all well. I hope you're all safe. Wherever you are, stay safe. And I pray I stay safe. But anyway, see you around. Bye.